I'm curious how you help people or help yourself remind yourself that joy needs to be the foundation and not the destination.
There is something about being present and drawing attention to the present. I practice a lot of positive psychology. And one thing that I have to remind myself over and over again, because I'm in this every day, right? I'm in coach mode and mindset and psychology. It's something that I'm really passionate about. So I'm in it every day. So I have to remind myself that a lot of people, that's not where they're at. And that also, from a physiological point of view of how we're actually made, how the brain works, we are built to have a negative bias because that's what protects us. That's the whole fight flight kind of
Yeah,
thing.
threat detection.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think one of the most powerful things that I ever learned that always stays with me is there's no saber-toothed tiger anymore. There's no poison berries, that kind of thing. That those threat levels that our ancestors really had to be worried about don't exist anymore. But we have to give ourselves a little bit of grace because our brains didn't evolve in a way to detect what's an imminent threat and what's more of just a bit of discomfort. So it is in those moments of, okay, if you think about Flow Club, when I'm like, I do it some mornings where I'm like, I've got to do a Flow Club today because I've got so much to do. It's the worst thing ever. And then I actually put all my tasks into the chat and I'm like, oh, it's actually not that bad. Why have I made such a big deal of this? So I think that's one thing of almost the joy in the fact that everything's, and I think it's Maria Forleo, she's a famous American life coach. She always says like everything's figure outable. So sometimes we really do get in our own heads, and then when you either say it out loud, tell someone, write it down, you then realize that actually it's really not that bad.